I just wanted to talk a little bit about how my priorities have changed. It's a shift away from perfection towards value. I think this is a game changer actually when you think this way. So if you're asking the question, is this film perfect? First of all, very few films are going to end up being a yes for that. Most of them are going to be in the no category. So this is like a binary switch, right? Is it perfect or is it not? It's really hard to make something perfect. And it's not necessary. Like you don't need to make an animation that's perfect. You don't need to make a perfect film. And in fact, it's kind of an impossible goal. You can't make something perfect because everyone has an opinion and there's gonna be someone out there that hates it, right? And instead, I think it should be, does this film have value? And when you ask this question, does this film have value? Almost all of the films you can think of, almost all of the animations, almost all of the artwork that is human-made artwork, the answer will be yes, this has value. And so it immediately orients you in a positive direction where you're seeing artwork as not falling short of a very lofty goal, but actually exceeding quite a low bar. I think it's a healthier relationship to have with your artwork. Every artist, every filmmaker is also the first audience member. It's the first person who is witnessing their own artwork. If you are too negatively inclined by having this idea that it has to be perfect, this binary of is it perfect, is it not? If that's your mindset, it's going to be way harder to please yourself. Then it's going to be harder to have self-esteem. Therefore, you're not likely to continue for a long period of time. You're not likely to be as prolific, as productive. Whereas if you have this idea of value, you're not even asking of whether it's perfect or not. And most of the time you're going to say yes, and you're going to feel encouraged to make more animations, right? Which is what we want. We want people making more animations. We want people feeling good about the animations they make. Now you might think, well, doesn't that mean I can make something really sloppy and it's still going to have a little bit of value, and so it's going to lower the standards? Yes, and that's where this third thing comes in, this third idea to have in your mindset, which is potential. Is the thing I'm making fulfilling most of its potential? Not all of its potential, but most of its potential. If you want it to fulfill all of its potential, like the potential of the concept, that could end up setting the bar too high again, in which case you're striving for perfection and you're letting yourself down. And you're getting all these doubts in your head, you're feeling negative about your work, that's bad. So does it fulfill 80% of its potential? Forget about the last 20%, because that last 20% will take at least double the amount of time it took to get from 0% potential to 80% potential, right? This is kind of inspired by the Pareto principle, the 80-20 principle. That remaining 20%, that is what kills artists. That's what kills them. Whereas taking it to 80% of its potential was totally adequate. And then once they reach 80%, they should just move on. They should move on to the next one. So this relationship, I think, is more healthy. That encourages me. That means I don't have to rely so much on the opinions of others because I have a well-balanced opinion of my own artwork. Let's say a bunch of people really like my film, and then one person says, I don't really like the film. When I had the mindset of perfection, that one comment really bothered me. It only took one comment out of 100 for me to fail my goal. Now the film isn't perfect. Whereas if I'm thinking about it as value added, I can say, well, this guy didn't like the film, this girl didn't like the film. It wasn't to their taste, but I met the goal of adding value to the animation landscape, to the animation discussion, to the animation community, right? 99 of those people really enjoyed it. They got something out of it. That's more important. That's all I wanted to say in this video. I think this change in mindset is really significant for me, so I was wondering if it might be significant for you. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this something you've just always believed? This perfectionist tendency, something that you've struggled with? I'd be interested to know. Leave your comment down below and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. What do you think, Ginny? Did I do a good job with that video? Did I explain the idea very well? See, you are perfect, Ginny, and my animations are not.